la Doctor Planet într-un decor superb. Suntem aici cu 2 lei de mare, 2 lei de mare de America de Sud, cei mai mari și cei mai faimoși și cei mai frumoși, zic eu, împreună cu un faimos antrenor din Mexic, care a adresat și la Loro Park, care a format animale și în Elveția, a format animale și în China. Marco, bine ai venit!
Thank you.
We will speak in English.
Yes,
vom vorbi
of
în
course,
engleză.
better than me.
Marco Tulio. Are mult mai multe nume și le spune singur. Marco Tulio and?
My last name?
Yes.
Flores.
Flores.
Yes.
He was working in many places with sea lions and dolphins. He is a head trainer has been head trainer in Loro Parque.
I was.
He was there.
I was there.
And he is having a lot of experience with these animals. First of all, sea lions. What is about these animals? Are they seals? No, they are not seals. They are sea lions. They are pinnipeds, but they are more, how can I say, adapted, or they can live better or walk better on the ground. Why? They can move the hind legs. In this way, these animals can be more adapted to live outside the water. And for this reason, and also for the ears, but generally the ears are small, but you see the walking easier. So these two characteristics made them a special kind of pinnipeds, which are called sea lion. Why lion?
Is some characteristic about around the face, the head, like they have, also the males. And when it's dry, that area you can see like a lion.
Like
around.
a, yes. Mm-hmm. And also the rowl, the noise they.
Boys.
There are 7 species. This is one of the biggest. This is one of the most lion-looking.
Yes.
And the science tells us that the name lion came from this Otaria flavescens. And these animals the males are quite huge, and their head is big. They are young animals, yes?
Exactly. These animals are 7 years.
7 years, which is let's say like 14 in our age.
More or less like this.
More or less.
Yes. They live around 20 years old under the human care, a little bit more.
Yes.
For many reasons. One of the reasons is they have food every day.
Yes.
They have a medical service 24 hours if they need something. And if you have a chance to see, we care the quality of the water, the quality of the food, the quality on the habitat they are living. And then, of course, they are in a good condition.
In a good condition.
Exactly.
So they live 20 years.
More than 20.
More than 20 years.
Under the human care.
Under the human care. In nature, they live less.
Yes.
In nature, this age is starting the reproduction, yes?
Yes, exactly. The male dolphins are ready for the reproduction around 7 years.
Around 7 years.
Yes, the females maybe 1 year, 2 years before, 5, 6.
Uh-huh. What is interesting in these animals, they live in mostly in Patagonia coast, in South America,
yes.
South of South America.
South of South America.
On the cold waters. Cold waters means more fish.
Maybe many years ago. Right now, about the condition of our planet, is difficult. They need to swim more far away. Yes,
more
from
far
the coast.
Away.
Yes, exactly.
Far away in the ocean.
To
and
try
deeper.
to find deeper, exactly.
To find the squids.
Exactly.
They like the squids.
The fish, the octopus. Yes.
Yes. Do you feed them squids?
Sometimes they have a specific diet right now.
Yes.
And we build the diet about how many kilograms the sea lions weigh. Yes. About also how many kilocalories the fish have, yes. About the species like we have right now, and also about the condition. For example, the water here is 21 degrees. It's the summer, so we need to choose which species of the fish is better for them right now for this period.
Lean fish.
Exactly, and we build the diet about many situations. But
yeah, lean fish because now it's the water, it's hot. And their activity is not very intense?
No, but at the moment they swim a lot. They are here outside because we are here.
Yeah.
They are curious, no?
Yes.
We have Morgan over there and Body on the other side.
Yes. So they are brothers by the father, yeah?
Yes.
By the father.
By the father.
Uh-huh. They are nice looking animals. They are owned by our friend Philip. He's very good in having sea lions.
Yes,
he has many sea lions.
Yes,
He's well known in Europe about the sea lions.
Yes, true. I have a chance to meet Philip not so long time ago, and it's really amazing how all the process, like they have the protocols, like he have to care the sea lions. It's really good, really good. But you know, many people days before they come to visit us and they saw we feed the animals during the presentation, and also people ask why they eat all the time. And also another question is, if the sea lions they don't make some behavior, they don't eat or something like that. And it's really interesting to say we work with them in a positive system. The system we call it operant condition. Operant condition because it's about the consequence. Good consequence means you have a chance to see the behavior in the future. Bad consequence means the behavior step by step disappear. And it's not about the fish. They need the fish to live. It's a primary reinforce. Primary reinforce is all like the animals need to live. But we use also many secondary reinforcement. The secondary reinforcement
like pampering, like
is like all the animals they don't need to live, but they like. They like because we was working in that to introduce that reinforcement in the animals. So when we pet, we play with them, when they have a toys, have a favorite place, a favorite friend or something like that. And it's about the consequence. We work with them about the positive consequence all the time.
This is interesting because it's not simple to transmit to these animals what you want.
No, also,
and it's also not simple to understand what they want.
Yes, exactly. We need to first know about the species, like you say before in the introduction.
Yes.
We need to know each animal, because each animal is different from each other. It's the same species, but like human.
Like human, yes. Different personality.
You have a preference, exactly.
Yes.
Different preference like me. You like maybe sweet food. I like more salad food or something like that. But for example, with the sea lions also, we use our corporal expression to communicate with them. We are with our voice, but also with our body. We introduce signals. We call it SD, stimulus discrimination, and they
but
have
you don't
a chance
use
to
whistles like dolphins.
We use the whistle also. The whistle is like a bridge. When they hear the whistle, they know it's because something is good, and the behavior stops in that moment. It's like to take a picture.
Yes.
In the exact moment when you want to see that behavior in the future. Stop, and they know something good is coming. The good thing is food, is a toy, is the trainer play with you, is another place that you like, is another behavior that you want to do. They don't need to know. So of course the motivation go up. We use the whistle. Also, if we don't have a whistle, we use our voice, like with the dogs. Good.
Yes.
We also have another bridge, is this one, to say this is good. And another one is when we touch the animals. It's like this is good.
Like on horses.
Exactly.
Like on horses.
Exactly.
Also on dogs. If you have big dogs, you don't do it with a Chihuahua.
Yes, of course.
But do it with a German Shepherd.
It's dangerous for your back. Yes, but it's good.
Yeah, it's nice. It is nice how they use their legs, how they use their hind legs mostly, and how they still have nails there.
Yes.
They use it for scratching.
To scratching, yes.
They are important. You are expected to lose the nails in 20 million years in water and on stones where you don't need those nails.
The evolution, no? At the end, an adaptation about the
from the sea animal, like a little bear, to this very nice creatures nature's made. But these nails are useful because they scratch a lot.
Exactly.
They scratch a lot. They are utensils.
Yes. You will see during the day also they use the teeth also to bite a little bit, to scratch, but most of the time the nails.
Now, it is also interesting the way they reproduce. They are polygamous animals, one male and 10, 15, 20 females, that depends. That depends how strong he is, how big he is, and also the place he has it. Because if the place is next to the water shore, and it's a fishing area, or many reasons, he might have many females.
Yes.
And also, what is interesting, these females are coming, they are giving birth there, they are lactating, and in 2 weeks' time, 10 to 14 days, they are in estrus, the males is receiving his payment for taking care of them.
Yes.
And he's having a very bone structure of the penis because you don't have other possibilities. You have to use this instrument. And he's taking care of the females afterwards. The females are nursing, 5-6 days of nursing, no feeding for the females. And then after another 3-4 days of no feeding for the little one, they go in, the females are going into the water to fish, to eat, to feed. And maybe days are passing and the young ones is not receiving his mother. Sometimes she never comes. Sometimes the white sharks, also the human. The fisherman, which has a lot of interest in fishing population, they are competing with these animals.
Exactly.
They are competing, and many of the animals are living on those coastal areas where there are a lot of fishermen, sometimes poor people, less educated people, and they are competing with these animals quite a lot.
This is a really good point because one of our goals why we have animals under the human care is because the people, for example, here in Constance, the people like they are coming, they have a chance to see this kind of animals.
Yes.
But if they want to see these animals in the sea, they need to travel to South America. It's more expensive, it's more complicated. But here,
and it is also bad for the animals. There are a lot of environmentalists which are saying if you want to see whales and dolphins, go in the natural habitat and see the animals there. If we are all going there, we have 500,000 visitors in last year in Constance.
Exactly.
If 500,000 people are going onto the open sea to see dolphins and whales and so, they will scare these animals. They might hurt these animals.
Yes.
These animals will not consider that they are having a habitat there, which makes worse than having two animals in terms of showing, in terms of education, and also in terms of getting into sentiment, reaction, feeling, yes, with them. And sometimes when you get into a situation where you maybe drop a bottle of plastic into the ocean, or maybe you do something harm to their environment, to think twice.
Yes, or more than twice, because also it's not necessary to see a news on the TV. You must go over there on the sea, on the beach area, and you can see how disaster. This is our fault, no?
Yes.
For example, the population of the animals on the world, I think about the pandemic or something like that, is a little bit getting better. But we are not ready to have every year inside home like a 3 months to for the planet, no? So we need to are more responsible from our animals also, like we have at home, for the animals like they are on the sea, and also for the planet, no?
Yeah. Tell us something about your training history. Like you was training dolphins in Mexico?
I started in Mexico, but after 1 year and a half, I started travel a lot because first one of my hobbies travel.
Yes.
The second one is just for curious to try to understand and to learn more about this activity, this profession. I was in South America, I was in Hawaii, in different countries in South America, back to Mexico. I was in Russia and China, in Europe, different countries, and now here in Romania. But this system also have evolution, also changes. In a few months maybe change. They have another system. It's really interesting how these kind of animals, also dolphins, are really, really intelligent. It's amazing. It's amazing. You don't believe how many possibilities you have to work with them. They are really, really intelligent.
Yes.
It's for this reason, one of our responsibility and goal is to work in a preventive medicine with them, and we need to introduce every day with them like a playtime, relate the relation between the sea lion and the trainer. They need to learn something different every day. They need to have enrichment. And we are working also in a husbandry, voluntary medical behaviors. Why?
Yeah.
Because these kind of animals are under the human care. What happens if one animal in the future don't eat good, feel bad?
You have to examine it.
We need to have access to all the body of the animal. We need to introduce a veterinary. We need to take samples. And it's working and it's really good. It is all voluntary. So for this reason, we need to work with them like
these
this.
medical behaviors, it's better than ours.
Yes, of course, it's true. It's true. It's true.
Yeah, I mean, I don't find a person which stays like this for gastric tube.
Yes, or for the normal hydration, not to put water inside the body.
Yes, for hydration.
Yes,
directly into the stomach.
But you know how important is that behavior? Because, for example, the people sometimes are scared when we put the dolphin with the mouth open and we introduce a tube inside and 1 liter of fresh water go inside the stomach. Imagine in the future if this animal is sick, but this behavior is strong and the animal don't want to eat and need medicine, how you can put the medicine inside the body?
Inside, How else?
You can put in the water, and in the water go really, really easy. You can save the life of the animals like this.
Also, you can remove blood samples even every day. They can be trained to accept it, and you have daily evolution of their status.
The status. Now, the moment, for example, the animals like they are under the human care is about the program or protocol like the veterinarian have in each facility. Sometimes they take blood or more samples, 1 each a month, and they have a chance to check every month the condition of the animals, about the diet, about the behavior, about the status in the laboratory. And it's like this. You are 100% sure the animals like you have are in a good condition. It's your responsibility. It's our responsibility.
Yes. Another thing we want to cover here. There are countries like England, now France, most of the northern countries like Finland, not Sweden, some a bit Germany, which try to get rid of dolphinariums and sea lions, considering that training massive marine mammals for showing, it is a way of presenting them unnatural, like having them doing tricks which are not done in the nature. Although we have seen so many of their behaviors in the nature in nature footage on wild animals. What is important? It's important for the people to know, to understand that the reason they do this, it is they are harming their natural environment a lot, and they have a lot of ecologist movements, and these movements are fed with this closing of the dolphinariums. Like a big Dutch or a big English company is drilling and making noise and retrieving gas and oil from the open sea. And they have ecologist green people around, and what they do, they close dolphinariums, so they feed the green people anger with this, and in this way they are continuing the money-making activities, because comparative with the drilling or oil industry, dolphinarium industry is nothing.
Yes, of course.
Although only the British transport airlines company, British Airlines, is selling tickets to San Diego Dolphinarium to 1 million Brits every year. I mean, this is politics more than really environmental care of these animals. There are many animals which are in very bad condition in their nature, in their habitat, and many habitats which are lost and destroyed by human activity. And what we do, we go to zoos, dolphinariums, and circus, and considering that it's not natural. So in this way, the laptop conservatorists, they don't go in the nature. They stay only on the laptops and go on photos with dolphinariums and so on, and play against it. It is something we have to understand.
It's part of the evolution about everything, no? Day by day, year by year, everything changed. And I respect all the position about the organization, because also many organizations have a really, really good people inside. But for me, in my personal opinion, that kind of people need to work with us, shoulder to shoulder, to understand what happened.
Yes.
Of course, if we need to change something, it's just give me the reason, and it is good for them. Yes. Of course we do. It's part of the evolution, and it's for them, it's not for us, no? But like you say, the worst part is now about the social media, for example, is you put something there and you have 1,000 likes. I don't know exactly the reason, but I just put my like, no? And at the end, the people follow. It's like a fashion sometimes.
It's a trend, a fashion.
Yes, a trend in fashion. Yeah. But for me, it's part of our responsibility. They need to come inside the facility. They need to see how hard is this part of the work, and how many activities we have with them. Yeah. How expensive it is also to have these animals under the human care, because it's not easy. It's not, and then work together.
To keep the water clean, to keep everything or the environment in good condition, to keep the fish on minus 21 degrees, not on 10 degrees like we do for us.
And the quality of the fish is better than the fish like you have in the restaurant. Yes. But it's true. Yes. It's completely true.
Yes.
Vitamins, supplements, like you say, electricity, water, clean water, analysis with the water in the laboratory, analysis from the fish in the laboratory. It's really expensive. It's really expensive.
Have you seen birth on dolphins?
Yes, of course, many times. Yes, many times. It's amazing. Also the sea lions.
On sea lions?
Yes.
I have seen on sea lions last year here.
Yeah, yes.
On many. But I haven't seen on dolphins yet, only on videos.
Yes.
It's
amazing.
It's amazing.
Yes.
You know, most of the birds are done with the rear end first, you know?
Yes, and do you know, the baby dolphin, when the baby dolphin born, the first behavior from the mother is to go under the water with the dolphin and to live on the surface, because the dolphin needs to breathe. They breathe like us, no? They have lungs. And then, after maybe 10, 12, 15 hours, the baby needs to drink milk from the mother. But how? The mother is moving, she doesn't stop. So the baby dolphin, when they born, they have mustache, like sea lions, a bit. They use the mustache to find the mammary glands from their mother. This part of the body from the dolphins is bone, no?
Yes.
On the lower jaw and this is the maxilla.
Upper jaw and lower jaw.
They push the mammary gland.
Yes.
The nipple go outside, and the baby dolphin use the tongue like this, like a new. So it's moving, and for a second, the milk go outside, but they have a channel, and the milk don't go outside.
He makes the channel with the tongue.
Yes, exactly. It's really amazing. It's amazing, and they are swimming all the time, and for a second, start to drink milk from their mother. 24 hours a day for the first, 1 year and a half, because they have one baby every 3 years, 3 years more or less, because the maternal cake takes around 1 year, 1 year and a half. Yes, but it's amazing. They have like 80, 90 centimeters when they born, and between 10 to 15 kilograms.
10 to 15 kilograms. They are very nice.
Yes, very nice experience.
Yes. So they are taken care of, first of all, to go up.
Yes, and to swim really, really close,
to breathe
together. And they are swimming they breathe at the same time. The mother make many adaptation for the baby. It's really amazing. The maternal care to see is really good.
And because we are sea lions, another adaptation interesting on the sea lions, it's like diapausa. You know the diapausa. It's a part of their gestation period where the embryo is not developing; it's just waiting. The female is doing the reproduction act immediately after birth, something like 10 to 14 days. But then after it's going into embryonic diapausa for 3 months, 4 months sometimes. And after 3 or 4 months, the young one is big enough. It's weaned, and then after the embryo is implanting into the uterus and is growing and forming the placenta and everything.
Yes,
It's quite amazing. This nature is quite amazing, and through these animals we can learn more. We can get interest on this field, and according with my opinion, this is real life. Play with computer games, imagine, dream, whatever. It's possible for our brain. It's sometimes people are saying it's not harmful because just thinking and playing, but real animals, real life, real situation, real risks and real tragedies and happiness. Real situation. It is for sure the one which is worth to be taken. So we had this conversation with Marco Tulio. He's a well-known trainer. He will be in Constanța Dolfinarium for 2 months, so almost.
Yes.
And he will train our people. He will prepare our staff to work with these nice animals, and also maybe with the dolphins too.
Yes. We are working also in the morning. Also
in the morning with the dolphins.
The medical trainer and some behaviors.
I am shaking your hand with my both hands.
I want to say thank you so much for the invitation, and you have amazing place, and people come to visit us, enjoy our dolphins, enjoy our sea lions. You have amazing place here close, and you have a chance to learn. You have a chance to feel also. It's really, really important because they are really, really amazing animals, and they are waiting for you. Thank you so much.
Come, buddy. Good, my boy. Good, my boy. Stay a little bit behind. Okay. Buddy, boys.